Innal ladhina, surely those people, kafaru, who disbelieved.
Yes. Is it a past tense?
It is a past tense plural. Had it been singular, it would have been kafara.
Kafara.
Alladhina singular is alladhi, masculine, but here it is plural. So innal ladhina, surely those people, kafaru, who disbelieved, bi ayatillah. Now here you see ayah. Ayah means a sign. The verses of Quran are each known as ayah because each is a sign of God. So surely those who disbelieved bi ayatillah, in the signs of God, or they did not believe with the signs of God, which could mean any communication. It can mean even Quran, and it can even mean the creation and the wonders which Allah has created.
Or even it can mean Prophet himself.
Which can mean the Prophet, because he himself is also the sign of Allah. Lahum adhabun shadeed, they shall have severe punishment.
Lahum means what?
For them. For them. That
Azab.
is, adhab is punishment. Shadeed is its adjective, which means severe, hard. Wallahu azizun dhu intiqam. Wow here means and. Wallahu, and Allah, azizun is mighty, dhu intiqam, the Lord of retribution. That means one who can take the revenge, who can control the movement of anyone who defies.
Inna Allaha la yakhfa alayhi shay'un.
Now you will tell me what is inna here then.
Inna, as you said previously, indeed, verily, surely,
So, inna Allah,
inna Allah, God, Allah
Verily,
is
surely God,
la, no, yakhfa, hidden,
so, alayhi,
alayhi, from him,
upon him.
Upon him.
Because that is literal. As I told you, alayka, upon you.
alayhi, from him,
upon him or from him.
shay'un,
Thing.
thing.
So now let us translate it. Inna Allah la yakhfa alayhi shay'un.
There is nothing hidden from Allah. Fil arzi,
Fi is in.
in.
Fil ardi, ard is earth. So you will say fil ardi,
In the earth,
the earth. Wala fis sama, waw is and. La again no. Fis sama, sama is the heaven and the
Heaven.
sky. So now if you take the eye, it becomes very easy for you to understand. Let us try.
Inna Allah la yakhfa alayhi, there is nothing hidden from him, anything, in the earth or in the heavens.
So,
Next ayah.
huwa, he,
See.
alladhi, is he. He is he, or
He
he
is
is who. You see, alladhi and alladhina, as I explained, alladhina, those who, alladhi, he who.
Huwa and allazi are the
Huwa
same
alladhi,
thing,
it is he is he who.
emphasizing the
Yeah.
huwa.
Yusawwirukum. It comes from taswir. Taswir is a photograph or a painting or whatever. Yusawwirukum. Gives you shape.
Yusawwiru is a verb.
Yes. Sawwara. Yusawwiru. He makes a shape. Kum is the plural pronoun of
Ka.
second person. Ka is one. Alayka, upon you
One.
alone. Alaykum, upon all of you. Yusawwirukum means he shapes you all.
One. Fil arhami,
Fi, you know,
in.
So the verse says, Huwa alladhi, Huwa is he, alladhi, the one who. He is the one who.
He is the one who.
Yusawwirukum. Now this is from taswir, which means a photograph or a painting or a drawing or making a shape of something. It's a word.
What would camera mean in that case in Arabic?
So that is musawwir, that which takes a photograph, or that which photographs, draws, whichever. Even a painter is known as a musawwir.
But this is a verb here.
So this is a verb. Yusawwiru, he gives shape to kum. Kum, as we know, when we say Salamun alaykum, peace be upon you all. Salamun alayka, upon you alone. So Yusawwirukum, he makes shape of you all. Fi. Fi is in. Al-arham, fil arham. Arham is the plural. The singular is rahm, which means a womb. So what Allah wants to tell us is, Huwa alladhi, he is the one who yusawwirukum, gives shape to you. Fil arham, in the wombs, that means when you are still not born. Kaifa. Kaifa in Arabic means how. If you want to ask someone, you say, Kaifa anta, how are you?
Or you can ask Kaifa haluka.
Or Kaifa haluka, how is your state or how is your condition? So Kaifa is how. Yasha. Now, Sha'a means he willed, or he wanted, or he wished. That means Kaifa Yasha, however he wishes.
Now I have found very interesting in Arabic. Let's say Yashau. Word ya will mean he, and that would mean God.
In Arabic language, whenever there is a verb which is in present tense or future tense, there the addition of ya always denotes he, yasha. Let us take an example of he speaks, yaqulu. He writes, yaktubu. So here it is yasha, he wills, he wishes. Kaifa, how he wishes. That means he, huwa alladhi, he is the one who yusawwirukum, gives shape to you. Fil arhami, in the wombs, however he wishes, means as he wishes, the way he wishes.
What word u would mean here? Yasha'u.
That is a part of the word.
Part of the verb.
Sha'a, yasha'u. And then again you see, it is La ilaha illahu. La, no, not. Ilaha, God. Illa, except who, he. There is no God but he. This is the meaning of Al-Azizul Hakim. Aziz, as we now know, is mighty, powerful. Hakim is an adjective which comes from hikmah, which means wisdom, and therefore Hakim means wise man, a wise person. Allah is mighty and wise. Now the ayah which follows is quite a long ayah. It introduces and it explains the meaning of the contents of Quran.
In fact, that's a very important
ayah. But again, if you observe, it starts with Huwa alladhi. You now know what is the meaning of Huwa.
Yes.
He. Alladhi, the one who. So, Huwa alladhi, he is the one who Anzala, sent down.
Why it alif before again? You see in the previous we didn't see just a nazala. Here comes anzala.
See, nazala, as I said, he came down. Anzala, he sent down. When you increase that one word, alif, and you convert a 3-letter verb into 4-letter verb, it gives you that extra meaning. Anzala, he sent down. So, you know this, and alayka also, upon you. So, huwa alladhi anzala alayka. He is the one who
sent upon you.
sent down upon you, al-kitaba,
the book.
so now that is Quran. But then he says, minhu. Now in Arabic, min means from. Minka, from you, minhu, from he, from him or from it. Now, from here when Allah says minhu, from it refers to Quran.
Who would means Quran?
Quran. Ayatun muhkamatun. Ayat, the verses, the signs of God. Each ayah, the plural is ayat.
Ayatun is singular.
Now, ayatun is singular. Ayat is plural.
Plural. Ayatun.
Muhkamat. Now, muhkam in Arabic means that which is firm and decisive, which gives you a clear meaning. So Allah says there are certain verses which are absolutely clear. Muhkamat, decisive. They convey the meaning without any confusion or doubt. Ayatum muhkamatun. Hunna. Hunna is feminine. Hum, they, men. Hunna, they, women. Here Allah uses ayatun, and ayat in Arabic is feminine.
Feminine.
So he says, minhu, from that book, that is from Quran, there are ayat, verses, which are clear. Hunna ummul kitab, they are the mother of the book. Is mother, but it also means the principal part, the basis.
Basis of the book.
So, because mother is my basis, that means we know that we are all born of our mothers. So, in Arabic, is mother, and anything that is basic, from which other things spring, are also known as Ummul Kitab, that means the basis of the book. These are the ayats. So, Quran, where the ayat is very clear, they form the basis
of the book.
Like the ayats which are related to laws.
Yes.
But then Allah says, wa ukhar. Ukhar means others. This is plural. Singular is akhar. Yawmun akhar, the other day. Ukhar means the others, means apart from those very clear ayats, there are others, mutashabihat. It comes from shibh, which means similar, having some resemblance, and mutashabih is when you are confused or you become unable to decide because of similarities. So in English they do translate sometimes as allegorical, not very clear.
Ambiguous?
Ambiguous, seemingly ambiguous. You can not straight away go to the root of it and say this is the meaning of it, unless you have to know some extra facts about it, in context, some other proofs, and things like that. فَأَمَّا Amma, as for those, Amma,
As for those.
as for those, Amma alladhina.
And wow, what would
Fa. Fe has got two meanings. I mean, I'm talking of simpler meanings. In grammar, fe has got other uses also. But fe means and also, just like wa.
Would that mean but also?
It also means but, and it also means so. So, those which, فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ زَيْغٌ, those who have in their hearts perversity. Zayg is to go crooked. So those who have crooked minds, I mean, qulubihim is, qalb is heart. Qulub is plural. Qulubihim, their hearts. Zaygun, I mean those who are crooked in their mind, those who have some perversity in their hearts, فَيَتَّبِعُونَ, so they follow. Ittiba' means to follow. Ma tashabaha minhu. They follow those ayats which are tashabaha, ambiguous. You see, this reflects that they want to find fault without having full knowledge about it. Rather than follow the clear ayat which they can understand, because of the perversity and crookedness in their hearts, which reflects the insincerity, they would follow those ayats which they cannot clearly understand. Ma tashabaha, that which tashabaha is ambiguous, minhu, from it, that is from Quran.
Ma would means what?
Yes, ma means what. But in English also, what has got two meanings. If I say, what is this?
Yes.
That is also what. If I tell you, I understood what you say, even there you use what.
Yes.
Similarly in Arabic, you use ma for both meanings. Although the meaning is what, but sometimes it is a question, and sometimes it's not a question. So
sometimes it means that.
That which. Ibtigha al-fitna. Ibtigha means to seek something, to follow something in search of. Ibtigha al-fitna. Al-fitna. Now fitna, normally people consider fitna means disunity, discord. But in Arabic, fitna has got three meanings. Fitna means discord, disunity. It also means test, examination. And it also means misleading. So here what Allah wants to say, those who have crooked minds, they follow those ayats which are not very clear to them, ibtigha al-fitna, in search of misleading.
Misleading the people.
Wabtigha'a, and also seeking and in search of.
Is this wabtigha a verb here?
Ibtigha is not a verb now. Ibtigha is a noun. Is a noun which means seeking of.
Seeking of.
Wabtigha'a, and in seeking of ta'wili, interpretation. It's the interpretation.
With ta'wili means interpretation.
Yes. Now, this is, I'm giving you the meaning because we are not in commentary. We are trying to explain to a layman how to find. Whenever you see ta'wil, it means interpretation. Now what Allah wants to say is that people of such minds try to interpret Quran according to their own wishes, by resorting to those ayats which are not clear, which require knowledge. But they don't have the knowledge. Still they go after those ayats and interpret the way they like. Then Allah gives His judgment. Now here ma, which is used, wa ma is negative, meaning la.
And wa means
and not. Wa ma ya'lamu, and does not know. Ilm. Alima, he knows. He knew. Ya'lamu, he knows. Comes from ilm.
Yes.
Wa ma ya'lamu, and none knows. Again you asked me about ya, so it comes here, ya.
Yes.
He. So nobody knows. This is what Allah says. Ta'wilahu, its interpretation. Who refers to Quran? Illa, except Allah. So those interpretations of ayat which are not clearly understood by man, and they have got some ambiguity and some figures of speech in it, some references which cannot be elucidated without knowledge. None knows the true interpretation but Allah. But if you observe here, there is waqf lazim on Allah.
Yes.
That small meme has been put there. So, which means the ayah stops here. The following part of ayah is a new sentence.
The next sentence.
This is how Quran has been printed everywhere. But according to the interpretation of Ahlul Bayt, the ayah does not stop here. It stops after the second bit.
So according to the Shia thought, this ayat doesn't stop here.
It doesn't stop
and
here.
this mim should not be there.
It should not be there. Because then, as you know, Allah says, wa, and ar-rasikhuna fil ilm.
Yes.
Now, rasikh is firmly rooted. When a tree is a firmly rooted tree, its roots are thoroughly entrenched, saved and protected, then they are known as rasikh.